Mila lay in her bed as the moonlight spilled across her blanket like silver paint. She wasn't quite asleep yet, her eyes were half closed, her thoughts drifting like bubbles. Just then, a soft flutter brushed her wrist. A silver moth, its wings shimmering like moon dust, landed gently and spoke in a voice as quiet as turning pages. "Mila," it whispered, "would you like to hear some sleepy facts before you dream?" Mila nodded, and the moth unrolled a glowing ribbon of light that stretched from her window into the night. She stepped onto it and felt as if she were walking on a warm sigh. "First," the moth said, "your body already knows bedtime is here. A tiny clock inside your brain keeps time, the circadian rhythm. When night comes, your brain releases melatonin, a sleepy messenger. Your heartbeat slows, your breath deepens, and your temperature dips. While you sleep, your brain cleans and organizes memories, your muscles repair, and you grow. Sleep is not just rest, it's work your body loves to do." Mila imagined little helpers dusting her thoughts and tucking them into neat drawers. That thought made her smile. The ribbon carried her toward the moon, glowing like a honeyed coin in the sky. "Hello, Mila," the moon said in a grandmotherly voice. "I do not shine by myself. I borrow the sun's light and reflect it to you. My phases, crescent, half, full, are just the way you see me from Earth as I orbit once every month. I also pull the oceans with my gravity, raising tides twice each day." Mila saw dark spots on the moon's face. "Craters," the moon explained. "Old kisses from space rocks long ago. I keep them as memories." Next, the stars leaned closer, their colors twinkling like jewels. Some glowed blue and white, others orange and red. "Stars wear their temperatures as colors," said the moth. "Blue stars are hottest, red ones cooler. They are suns, very far away. Their light takes years to reach you. When you see them, you are looking into the past." A streak of light darted across the sky. "A shooting star?" Mila asked. "A tiny space pebble burning in the atmosphere," said the moth. "Your blanket of air keeps you safe, scatters blue light to make the sky bright by day, and paints sunsets orange and pink." They floated over a forest. The leaves whispered in the night. The moth touched one, and Mila saw tiny pores open and close. "Stomata," the moth explained. "In the day, plants drink sunlight, air, and water to make food and give out oxygen. That's photosynthesis. At night, they rest, but underground, roots share with fungi in a hidden network. Even plants help one another." Crickets chirped like a sleepy orchestra. "Their songs depend on temperature," said the moth. "Warm nights make them sing faster. Fireflies blink with light made in their bellies, bioluminescence. They glow without heat, like stars you can hold." The ribbon stretched to the ocean. Waves breathed in and out, carrying faint sparks of glowing plankton. "The moon pulls these tides," the moth said. "Some fish sleep hidden in coral, some parrotfish make a bubble blanket around themselves. Whales sing low songs that travel across miles of water, calling to one another like old friends. Sand crabs scuttled sideways, their eyes like tiny periscopes. Coral reefs glowed faintly below." "Corals look like stone," the moth said, "but they are tiny animals in stony homes. Together they build vast gardens, full of fish, sponges, and eels. At night, they reach out to feed with delicate arms." The ribbon drifted across deserts and mountains. Mila saw a small fox with ears like moons. "Fennec fox," said the moth. "Big ears keep it cool and help it hear. At night, deserts grow cold, because sand cannot hold heat. The stars are brighter here, and sometimes dunes even sing as sand slides in harmony. High in the mountains, snowflakes drifted, each one unique." "Snow crystals always form with 6 sides," the moth whispered. "Patterns born from water's love of symmetry. Mila caught one on her palm before it melted. Then, suddenly, the sky rippled with colors: green, pink, violet. The aurora, said the moth reverently. Particles from the sun meet Earth's magnetic shield and make the high air glow. It is the sky writing letters of light. They glided over towns now. Some windows glowed too brightly. The moth sighed. Too much light at night confuses birds and turtles and even people's sleep. Night prefers dimness, soft for dreaming. In a garden, sunflowers bowed their heads. They follow the sun by day, the moth said. At night, they turn east, waiting for morning. Plants can sense time, just as you do. Rain began to fall softly. The air smelled fresh. That smell, said the moth, is called petrichor. Oils from plants and soil mix with rain to make it. Lightning flashes, heating air so fast it expands with a clap, that's thunder. Count the seconds between them, and you know how far the lightning struck. Drops shimmered on the ribbon, but Mila stayed warm. She yawned, her body reminding her that sleepy facts were doing their work. The moth lowered her gently back to her room. One last truth, it whispered. The iron in your blood was made in stars. The water in you has traveled as rain, rivers, and seas. The air you breathe was refreshed by leaves. You belong to everything, and everything belongs to you. Sleep is how your body remembers its place in the song of the world. Mila tucked herself under her blanket, her eyelids heavy as the moth folded its silver wings. Outside, the crickets sang, fireflies wrote glowing letters, and the stars kept shining their patient light. And as she drifted into dreams, the universe itself seemed to whisper, "Rest, little scientist. The world will keep